he uses video for local playback 2.1 Mbps. So I saved a movie like that, and it really didn't look super different, but I was like, it looks nice, so I'll just keep that setting. Just because it makes me feel like I know what I'm doing more. But then down here at the bottom, you'll see that the details of your settings, display size, frames per second. Over here, you'll see file size, how much it's going to take, how much space you have available. And then you will hit next again, and it would begin saving the movie. But I'm not going to save it because I don't need to save it. Two other things that came to mind that I want to talk about before I get done. First thing is this option I found. If you go to Tools, Options, and then go to the Advanced tab, under Video Properties, you'll see an option called Aspect Ratio. Video format, I think I saved a movie under NTSC once, and then I tried one as PAL, and I really didn't notice a difference at all, so I just kept it on NTSC, which was the default. But aspect ratio, basically, I use 16:9 most of the time, because most of the time I'm playing a game full screen, and if it's full screen, it's pretty much set to 1680 by 1050 resolution. So I think that aspect ratio just keeps it more consistent with that type of resolution. But if I am recording from, like, say an emulator, and it's just like a little box on my screen, I'll change it to 4:3. It doesn't really make a huge difference on the video, but I just think it makes it more consistent depending on the resolution I'm recording at. Whether it's just a little box on my screen or the whole screen. So that's one thing I found out, but it's not really super necessary. Another thing, which is actually another thing that was suggested to me from Chrono Gear, was creating a black screen, which is a very useful thing to do for making playthroughs if you do some editing. For instance, on the second set of Tomb Raider, I edited that a lot, and I had those black screens, that came up from time to time saying like, oh, I skipped this part, but don't worry, you didn't miss anything, stuff like that. All you really need to do that is just go to Paint, click on the little paint bucket fill-in thing, select black, click on the screen, on the little thing to make it black, and then save it. And I have it. One of his movie makers hanging again. But yeah, I just have a black screen, and you just import it. Might need to close it out. It's not responding. Oh, there we go. I don't know why it does that. Anyway, what was I doing? Oh yeah, just go to import, and then you I have it called black.jpg. It's just a black screen. And you can just add it to the storyboard. And then if you wanted to, just put a title on it. Just go to Tools, Titles, and then just type in whatever title you want, like this is my video. I don't know. So you could, I think most of the time I just use the fade in and fade out animation. Don't need anything too fancy. And, you can change the text. I usually just keep it white, just because white shows up good on black. It's pretty much the complete opposite color. And then you just click done, and I'll add it to the clip down here. And you can just adjust it again, and then you'll have it'll be a black screen, but it'll show you the title you put on it. So that's another useful thing you can do. And I think that's the last thing I have to talk about Windows Movie Maker. Okay, so that's pretty much my tutorial video. I hope it helped some of you out that had those questions, or if you didn't have any questions but were curious, I hope it helped you out as well. This has got to be the most ridiculous thing, because I'm like signing off and it's like Piplup exploding in the background. Anyway, so yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say. So see ya.